Hey everybody, welcome back to Stratego Freaks for another exciting video. Today's video is, I think, kind of an important one, and it's all about changing your setup. I think every Stratego has their favorite setups, and we use them, multiple times. But the problem is then they become familiar to our opponents, especially if we use them too much. Our opponents start to recognize a pattern, and they'll make decisions based off of experiences with that setup, and can dissect you like a frog if they do know it. So the player I'm playing today I've played this player quite a few times, and they have a tendency to put their flag in two places. And because of that, I kind of made a beeline for the flag and just try to end it as soon as possible based off of what I thought. This player also made a mistake, and I believe got a little hasty and could have isolated the board. But I did have some advantages in material, which would have made things difficult for him. And at one point, he gets up on my flag. But instead of just talking about it, let's watch it and see what happens. So as we're looking at the board before any pieces move, look at my cursor. This player sometimes puts their flag right here, not on the back row, but on this third row here. The other place I've known it to be is this square here. So both of those were on my radar, and just depending on how the game played out would determine on which one I'm going to go to first, and how I'm going to get there. So let's see what happens. So standard opening, just kind of feeling things out, and I kind of wanted to just get a feel of what he was bringing down. So I wasn't being too aggressive or doing anything wild. I do shuffle a few pieces around sometimes in the beginning just to kind of create a little confusion, some hesitancy, and maybe get a material piece or advantage if I can. So let's progress. Okay, so I picked up that captain there. Love to get an early captain. Didn't hate that at all. Okay, still going. We all know that, sometimes people put spies, marshals, gens on these interior island squares, so I felt like I would just scout it. Let's go. So 6, hated that. Let's keep going. All right. So I did a baby bluff there just to push him out. And at this point, I really have no idea where his marshal is. I'm just still kind of focused on where his flag is. Okay, wasn't sure what was going on there. All right, got that piece back. That's 6. I'm gonna come up. Now, I want to get as close to the flag as possible with this colonel, because if I feel it, I might just take the chance and try to hit this square and risk it, just because that's the kind of whacked out player I am sometimes. So let's keep going. All right. I love picking up that miner. Going to retreat a little bit. All right, he's moving. He's coming down. Now, at this point, I'm thinking material. I don't mind giving up. I mean, sometimes I do, depending on who I'm playing, but I do not mind revealing my gen here. I just felt like, you know what? If I can get up the major and maintain that, then great for me later on in the game. So here he comes again, and I'm just going to kind of mess around here. I haven't really committed to going after that square yet. All right, here he comes. Now, I felt like this was a major coming down, and it was. So now I got the 2 majors, and that feels pretty good, right? I'm going to back up here. Now, I kind of put myself in a bad situation here, and I almost lose the game because of it. Now, immediately when he moves this piece here, I'm like, okay, so he's coming down with the gen. And frankly, I was hoping he'd hit with the gen, and I could pick it up with my marshal that's conveniently located here. But this dude kind of doesn't fall for that. And I was a little bit bitter about it, but I still have the 2 majors, and I like that. Now, the fact that I believe that is his gen and his marshal, I'm already advancing my gen up the board to take advantage of any pieces that are out of protection zone. And let's keep going. So I wanted to see what it was. I wasn't sure what he was going to do. And maybe I shouldn't have hit it, but it is what it is. So he takes with the marsh, and I guess he figured there's no way my spy's over here, because that's what he did. And that sucks for me. But I still like my position based off of the knowledge I have on this guy's setup, and I'm still committed to it. This is why it's important, guys. Even if you have a setup that you love, and it's your go-to, your comfort setup, it's good to just move a couple of pieces around. Even if it's just one bomb, maybe move your flag over 1 space, or put a bomb where your flag once was. If you do that, sometimes at a crucial time in the game, if a guy is going off his previous experiences, he'll hit that with a high piece going for it, and that just turns the game around real quick. So once again, the purpose of this video is just that. Move your pieces around. Yeah, so one thing Nemesis is good at is memorizing setups. And he's won a lot of games because he's got a steel trap memory for setups, and he'll just recognize certain patterns, and based off of those patterns makes decisions, and he'll win a lot of games because of that. So Stratego isn't just out playing, but it's also having that memory. I think memory, we know, plays an important factor in this game, not just during the game, but recognizing patterns. So let's keep moving. All right, I'm bringing my 4 up, and at this point, I'm like, all right, his gen and his marsh are kind of out of position to help out. If the flag is here, I mean, I kind of have an easy route to it, so I commit to it. I'm up the major, a couple majors, so I'm like, I could sacrifice it if I want. So I come over and pop that, and I just immediately come in and hit. Now, what's good, even though the flag wasn't there, I did pick up a couple of pieces, which feels great, and now I'm already thinking about my next target, which is this square here. Let's keep going. So I'm bringing the gen over. I know that the marshal's here, so this is safe. I can't commit to hitting any of these pieces yet. Sometimes this player does put a center bomb, so I'm like, I really don't want to lose my gen right now, because I might need it if I want to get down there. At least it would give me the opportunity to exchange. Being down this kernel is troublesome, though, because he could literally park his kernel over here and could make it very challenging for you to get down there. So at this moment, I'm thinking I need pieces, because at the end of this game, if his flag is here and I have much more material advantage, I could run from all sides and it would be hard to stop. So that's my mindset right now. Okay, so he's coming down. I'm going to bring up a 6. I want to test a couple pieces here. And okay, that's nice. Now, I don't like this down here. In fact, I thought for sure I was going to lose based off of the vulnerability of my flag. Clearly, he has no clue this is my marshal. And I kind of wanted to keep that secret, but there's no keeping it a secret now, because his captain is coming straight down. That sucks. So I have to take. And so now I hit this. Okay, I liked discovering that kind of got one of those bombs out of the way in my mind. Let's keep going. So clearly this piece is the spy. Let's go. So we exchange, and now this flag feels like a sore thumb to me. It's just out in the open. If this is a scout, he's going to come down and just end the game. That happened to me the other day. I hated that. But sometimes leaving it open it fools your opponent into thinking that this is a bomb or a a garbage piece that they don't want to waste a scout on. So I just decide, you know what, I'm just going to leave it open. If I were to cover with my miner here, that could be obvious, and good players recognize those moments. Let's keep going. So I decide I'm bringing up this miner, and I'm just going to take here. Let's see what he does. Okay, I'm coming across. Boom, I'm going to pick up another piece, okay? And let's go. And another piece. And I'm willing to just give this up. Okay, now, I've recognized this before. I am convinced that his flag is here now. Now, yes, I did give up a major, but I feel like I compensated that major by taking all that other material. It does give me some advantages, especially in the end game. But once again, there's something I need to consider is the vulnerable position of my flag. Let's keep going. All right, bringing my, what am I doing here? Okay, so I'm bringing up my colonel, and he's coming down on this, and I'm like, oh, great. What do we got here? I was hoping it would be a minor. We would just exchange. So I kind of blew it there. So I'm forced. I wanted to keep this gen around for a little bit longer. I was actually hoping to chase him around and slip over here and just insta-hit this piece. But, I make mistakes just like everybody else, so let's keep going. So he takes this. I'm like, oh, Christ, the game's over. But he's down a lot of pieces, and he probably doesn't want to go down anything more at this point. So he's thinking this is a bomb. My flag's probably here. My marshal was posted here, so it would make sense that my flag would be over here at this time of the game. So let's keep going. So I thought it was going to be over on this move, but he moves out. I'm like, thank God. So we exchange there, and I'm already thinking another exchange is possible. And if I can get my 4 down, I do have that 4 advantage. I might be able to get my remaining 4 down here if he's not protecting with another colonel, but let's keep going. So right now I'm freaking out. He's coming down, and I'm going to line up now. This I'm not. He came back to protect. He could have just taken here, but I guess he's feeling like this is pretty close, and so is this. Let's see what happens. So we exchange, and now he's retreating, which gives me the opportunity to bring over my 4 here. Let's keep going. All right, so thank God I'm pushing this back, and now I'm closing in on the other side, which does present a couple of problems. Now, I have a memory error here, too. Now, I'm also bringing up my miner because in past experiences, this was a flag, and these 2 were bombs. And if I can just kind of get him out of position and comes down and across, that would be hurtful to him. Keep going. So my goal is to clear his kernel and then attack with this possibly, because I do have knowledge of his pieces. So let's go. So he's coming up and I'm coming in. So he wants to attack that, but he's leaving this open. Now I'm guessing he's thinking there's no way he could navigate through all these bombs. How lucky would I be to do that? But once again, I'm recognizing this, so it doesn't feel like I'm lottoing. Let's go. So I'm coming over. All right, I take that. I know I just take it because I feel like I'm just committed to hitting that square. I come over. I'm going straight in. He exchanges. I was like, no, why? But, I had to figure that was there. He didn't seem too worried about it. But this is clarification that there is no bombed in flag or anything like that. And I'm still committed that it's here. So now I'm bringing up my captain, and I'm sliding my major over. And I'm going to chase. And at this point, he let this mage get over. And he's just thinking there's no way he's going to hit that. There's so many other pieces I could choose. But, I've seen this before. So he's coming down. I bet you he's feeling quite desperate. He hits, takes that. I slide over. He hits the bomb because this one looks like the flag. You know what I mean? It could be the corner, but the way my marshal was over here in projection, this looks like it. He didn't even hit this column of triple bombs, which I rarely ever do, but I felt like, what the heck. So he hit that, and let's see what happens. Bam! And it was there. And I scooped up that victory based off of prior knowledge to a setup. So I want to reiterate, don't keep using the same setup. There's a bunch of players on here. It's like they never change. And because of that, they lose a lot. Their ELO is always like 100, under 100. And I mean, this game isn't just about ELO, though. I mean, I've played a lot of players that have whipped my butt who are lower rated. And there's a lot of different reasons. My ELO fluctuates all the time. I've been as high as an A rate, for a short period of time, and I've dropped down at my mid 200s. So a lot of it is because I play a lot of times when I shouldn't be. I'm distracted. I've overplayed. I might be tired. And when we overplay, we lose a lot of games. I'll go on an 8-game winning streak and I'll lose 8 games. And so that's one habit I would love to break. And that's a topic for another video later. Anyways, I hope this video today was helpful. Remind yourself again, change your setup. If this guy had just moved a bomb here, I lose a crucial piece at a crucial time, and I don't have anything down here. This piece is kind of pinned off to the side, and I'd have to almost start over to run a piece over there, especially with this exposed vulnerable flag. Anyways, guys, have a great day. I'll be turning out some more content soon. Doing a whole series on lottoing, which should be real fun to watch and informative. Until I see you guys again, have a great day. Hope to see you on Strategus and hope to beat you on Strategus. Have a great day, guys. Bye.